Hey, what's going on? Sean here, and you're looking good. Welcome to my channel, Hearthside. Love you guys. So this is not a fall video per se, but this is one that I've been waiting to record for a while. If you recall, I had a bad experience at a Yankee Candle, and I was supposed to hear from the district manager, but she was having some sort of issue, so it went higher up than her. And I spoke to this gentleman once on the phone. We ended up talking for like maybe 40 minutes. And when you have a rapport with someone and you're just sharing, he's like, I think I told you more than I should have. And I'm like, oh, lucky me. Yankee Candle people sign NDAs, so they cannot talk about this, but I didn't sign an NDA. So I said, well, when can I talk about this? And he's like, well, just wait a little bit. Well, it's been about 4 weeks. So we're going to spill a little tea. When I divulged the new fall and Halloween fragrances from Yankee, other people made videos and didn't mention me, even though I was the first on this platform to discuss it. Everything you hear today has not been discussed anywhere. Nowhere. Reddit, nowhere. You will not find this information. The individual who spoke to me was literally with the president of the company the week prior, looking at all the information that I'm about to divulge to you. So if you want to share this on your channel, just give me a little shout out, okay? Because it's just about respect. And, I'd like to get to the... I don't get a lot of credit in this this field, the candle wax community, and I don't think it's necessarily fair because I get good scoops. So let's reel it in, and dive right into it. So I was talking to this gentleman, and I'm like, "What? Can you explain to me why a company would purchase another company and then change everything about it?" Well, lo and behold, these changes I'm going to tell you about have been in the processing stage, in the developmental stage, I should say, for the last 13 months. Because Yankee Candle goes out 13 to 16 months from now. Like, while we're thinking summer and, fall and Halloween and Christmas is around the corner, they're working already on spring, summer, and fall of 2026. So let's just get right into it. Let's not make this a big to-do, make this too long, but Yankee Candle's in the midst of a rebranding. They have new people in charge, a new president who wants to go back to Yankee Candle's glory days, I don't know how it took them a decade to figure this out. And again, I'm not speaking for anybody. I'm using what I was told and then paraphrasing. Yankee Candle went too far from what it was, which was a New England Americana company. I have all my notes. I don't want to miss anything. What I was told was they want to go, and this is verbatim, back to their roots. Nothing was elaborated. I can't really speculate, but they want to get back to their roots. So rebranding, new labels. The business model of not renewing leases and closing stores is done, at least for the time being. Now remember, the stock market could crash tomorrow and things could change. But this is what is being put into motion as we speak, and you can see it because all the labels are going to change come July. So look for no stores to close. They've closed all the underperforming ones. That not renewing lease thing is done. They actually reopened a store in Williamsburg where they closed the second flagship. Sorry if you get a little reflection. That's just from whatever's going on down because I'm in front of the window. So that's good news because I was worried that all the stores were going to close because that was the intention at the time, which is another scoop I received in 2016. But so ixnay on that. So that's nice. Yankee Candle was not happy with how, and again, allegedly, how the displays look at Target, Kohl's, and Walmart, which is usually empty or disheveled. So they want their stores to be a representation of the brand, even though they're a wholesale company. They want, because my Kohl's is a mess. Like, it just looks like a hurricane just came through. So if you have a store around you, they are getting remodeled, and they're going to have a new look. I don't know if the new look is going to be like an older look, or I don't know. I haven't seen a concept, but look for that starting in 2026 and carrying through the year. This is something I found out. Used to be if you ordered online, you would get from the nearest Yankee Candle. So let's say I placed an order. Tilton would fulfill my order. They do it at the store, ship it to me. That's done. All Yankee Candles will now come from Pennsylvania. They used to come from Ohio. All Yankee Candles will come from the Pennsylvania distribution center. You can still do a pickup, but that in-store shipping, they still have the capacity in some special circumstances, but they won't be doing that anymore. So outlets were discontinued last year. Even if you had an outlet and went to an outlet, it would have the same stuff as a regular store. They might have second quality and things like that, but the whole outlet model was done away with. For me, Tilton, in its outlet days, which is in New Hampshire, it's the largest outlet we have, it was an encyclopedia of literally every Yankee Candle ever made. You could go in at any time and get, Bay Breeze, Wisteria. And then I went in 6 months and it was just the same thing as my store. And that's when I found out, but they're going back to outlets. My store is actually becoming an outlet. It was never an outlet. It's in an outlet mall. You know how they do that confusing thing where they put stores in an outlet, but it's not an outlet? Because there are actually Bath & Body Works outlet stores, but the majority of them are just regular Bath & Body Works. There's only like 3 real BBW outlet stores in the United States. So you could have a Yankee right now that may become an outlet. They still do have one section of premium first quality, but the majority of it is second quality, which isn't a bad thing. Or the old labels. It's a place to get deals. So that's a bonus for me. Let's see. Tealights are coming back. Scented Tealights. Again, speculation. But I said to him, when he told me this, I'm like, well, for 35, 40 years, you've been making tea light decor, and then you just stopped selling tea lights, and it's hard to find a good scented tea light. So with the introduction back of scented tea lights, that means I can only assume we'll be getting tea light decor. So I wish they'd bring back votives, but 1 out of 2 isn't bad. So if you have scented tea light decor like I have, and you've been using Hobby Lobby tea lights, which are trash, allegedly, that should make you happy. The new candles have a new wax blend, and they have more fragrance. Now, hold on a minute. I was talking to Mick Kittredge off the record about maybe a year or so ago. And he told me he heard Yankee Candle had gone down to 2.5% fragrance oil. And this isn't allegedly. He can deny it. I don't care. We had a phone conversation about it. 2.5% fragrance oil is the lowest in the candle community. It's the lowest in the industry. Bath & Body Works comes in around 4. Then you have Kringle and other companies. But they said Yankee was going down to 2.5. I believe it. They're increasing their fragrance oil, and they have a new formulation. Fall preview won't be during the SAS this year. It's pushed back. They actually have this really throwaway collection. And Actually, if I pull up my Instagram, because I didn't save the pamphlet, let me pull up my Instagram, because I know a lot of you are not on Instagram. This collection is so hideous. There's a pre-fall collection with fragrances like Paradise Pumpkin, Twilight Nectar, and Amber Bouquet. I'm going to come in for you guys. This is the Buffer collection. I'm shaking too much because it's too far. This is the Buffer collection. It's like Electric Company, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know what I mean? It's just, this is just hideous. It's like this paisley. It's giving me 1975 vibes. Just, oh. So you'll see that collection, then fall. Halloween is also delayed. What caused all this was the implementation of the new labels. It doesn't seem like it was a good time to change your whole company during SAS, but the tumblers are complete with the new labels, and I'll discuss them in a separate video because I have a tumbler. It's the 1 wick jars that are behind. That's what's holding up production of fall and Halloween. But you'll see this Buffer collection, then all of the fall candles. And I'll put the link at the end of my video because I discuss all the new fragrances and the new Halloween candle Mystical Tarot card, which has black licorice in it and stuff like that. So, and then the last thing, this is huge for me. You might have thought, well, this was hype, this was clickbait. But again, in its totality of 12 minutes, this is a lot of things that should bring some happiness to Yankee Candle people. They're bringing back candy corn for fall in its same formulation. Not the trick or treat candle, which... okay. Trick or treat was always candy corn for a long time. Then candy corn was discontinued in 2016. Excuse me. Trick or treat was discontinued in 2016. Then they brought it back, but it was a different fragrance. It was like this pumpkin-y brown sugar BS. Candy corn will be back for this Halloween. So it's been almost a decade since candy corn was around. I can't tell you if we're getting melt cups or anything like that, but to me, being one of my favorite fall fragrances of all time, that's huge. I never thought I would see that in my lifetime. Because when this new Yankee Candle retires something, that basically means, can see ya, you're never coming back. So, yeah. I'll put everything in the description part of the video. The biggest thing for me is no more store closings now. If the country is in total economic collapse, you do understand that things might change. It's heading that way. But as far as Tealights coming back, that's huge. Scented Tealights. Centerpiece. They have not made a new centerpiece warmer design in about 3 to 5 years. There'll be some for this season. I don't know if it will be fall, probably be holiday, but you will see new centerpiece designs. And again, they have big ideas, so we shall see. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Because for me, Bath & Body Works is just not cutting it. And with all this news from Yankee, I have to tell you, I'm rejuvenated again. I was speaking to this gentleman, and I'm like, Bath & Body Works exploits, they don't make NDAs and keep everything secret. They do leaks and shit. Okay, look what's coming out for fall. Test candle. Please. Test candles have not tested in a decade. They release those so people like me will put them on their Instagram and create hype. I'm like, Yankee Candle does not know how to use social media. So Yankee Candle is going to start becoming more of that social media, They're not going to go like Kringle and make everybody an ambassador and give free stuff to everybody. But, I hope be a little more loose with that tightly wound control they have. Leak a couple things, Give me a first look at the candy corn candle. You know what I mean? That would generate some buzz because I can go, oh my God, this smells good, you guys. Make the label cool. You know what I mean? So let me just go through my notes, make sure I've got everything. And the last thing is the return policy is very stringent now. No receipt, you cannot return. Plain and simple. And now when you purchase, you can request a paper receipt and one can be emailed so you can get deuce. But, you know, they have to clamp her down because they only made like $3 billion last year. But anyways, let me know. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be so loud. What are you most excited about? I still have questions. So does that mean we can see the return of votives? Does that mean what's going to happen to the returning favorites? Because the returning favorites had older labels. Now that paraffin wax, 100% paraffin is gone, are they still going to do returning favorites? Once he realized he had told me too much and he knew who I was, I think he was kind of like, because he knew I was going to sing like a canary. I gave him a month. Okay. He told me to wait. I sat on this like a golden goose. But I didn't want to push my luck after he had spilled the beans and go, oh, by the way, don't bite a gift horse in the mouth. I don't know what that means, but my grandpa used to say it. So I just took what I had and ran with it. But I'm really excited. I hope candy corn comes in a milk cup. And if they watch this, doubt it. But if Yankee Candle Corporate, because they don't even have like a main hub anymore, they closed the Deerfield like corporate offices. I guess everybody works from home. But if they're watching this, as a 30-year customer and a social media presence for 13 years, at one time over 30,000 platform in 100 countries, Yankee Candle, this is what people want. They want you to cut the crap, stop making bad fragrances, conceptual crap like milk thistle for fall. Give us back gourmand, pies, traditional fragrances. Everything's horrible. That last year, that collection, that like flannel, no, we don't need that. We don't need that. You discontinued gingerbread. We don't even have a gingerbread candle now. Yankee, you don't even need to create new fragrances. Just bring back the 100 you discontinued. Oatmeal cookie, maple walnut, be thankful, fall festival. It's not hard. Like literally, go into your little fragrance mansion, pull out the oils, and get cracking. That's all you have to do. I won't be mad. You don't need to like reinvent. If a fragrance has been gone for 15 years, it's like being new again. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You have the best fragrance catalog in the history of candles. Just go back to what you have. It's that simple. Problem solved. Bring back a black licorice candle for Halloween. Hello? Doesn't take a brain scientist to figure this out. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Oh, I got a Harley coming by. Bike week was last week. Guess where there's the road to Bike week? The largest gathering of Harley Davidson riders in all of New England. This road right here. All day it sounded like Sherman tanks. I digress. Reel it in. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being the best part of my day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I love you. Be good or be good at being bad. In the comment section, if Yankee Candle's watching this, what do you want to see? What do you miss? And what do you not like? Sound off. Use this platform, because I'm so tired of companies telling me this is what we want you to want when we know what we want and they just fucking ignore us. So Yankee Candle, if you're watching, I know you got my address because you sent me a new label candle. You can send that new candy corn candle right here, babies. I'll take care of y'all. All right, love you guys. Have a great day. I just want Yankee Candle to get a little bit of its esteem and glory back because they changed so much and they made so many reductive, bad fragrances that are just full of bergamot and heavy conceptualized cologne perfumey you know, when you make I think, what was it, movie night cocoa, and the candle didn't even have, how do you make a cocoa candle without any chocolate? Yankee, I can freelance. You don't even have to pay me. Just provide transportation. I'll go to Deerfield. You know what? I'm in my house. Everybody's working remote. Let's hook up the Zoom. Let's make some good fragrances. You know, my goodness. All right, but I digress. I love you. I'll talk to you later. And sound off below in the comment section. I'll catch you later. Bye. Candy corn's coming back. That alone was worth a video. I love you guys. I'm so excited. See you later. Peace. Ow! Woo!